The Britney Madonna Kiss, perhaps the handing down of legend status from one icon to the next. In my eyes, this moment is definitely in at least the top 20 of most iconic pop culture moments, or maybe the top 30. One kiss that was talked about for months and months after it happened. This is the story of Britney and Madonna's rapturous smush. There's also Christina Aguilera, but we'll talk about her later. According to Britney, it was Madonna's idea. Speaking in an interview later on about how she felt about the kiss, she said, "It was not my idea, no, but she threw it around a couple of times in rehearsals. She just kind of said, you know, do what you kind of feel in the performance. Just go with it and see what happens." And that's kind of what happened. She also said she didn't know they would be doing Frenchies, saying, "I didn't know it was going to be that long and everything. I've never kissed a woman before." Which contrasts with what Madonna would later say, saying that Britney initiated a bit of tongue action.
And all of the rehearsals we did, it was very, you know, mwah, mwah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
that
then
was more than one.
I know.
Yeah.
I know that, but that's if Britney, it looks like she's, you know, kissing me in an aggressive manner, it was a surprise to me.
Oh
you
my
get a lemon, you make lemonade. If someone comes at you with their lips slightly parted, you have to kiss them.
But all in all, most people, including the VMA's producers, agreed that was Madonna's idea. And here in a little after-show documentary, they talked about how the kiss was supposed to be a crowning moment on a performance that looked back on Madonna's iconic 1984 Like a Virgin VMA's performance.
A few of us were talking and we said, you know what would really be tremendous? If we could get Madonna to do Like a Virgin again.
Taking Madonna's original performance, updating it, and taking it into her new song, and just making it really iconic.
We approached Madonna. She said, great idea, love it, let's work on it. Madonna kept going with the idea. Like, oh, I want to have more people involved. It ends up Madonna, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and Missy Elliott.
That Mount Rushmore of female MTV pop.
As Madonna is rehearsing, Madonna's like, you know, we really need to kind of do a moment here.
Our director went out there to kind of work with them.
She calls us and says,
Britney and Madonna actually make out.
However, MTV, back in 2003, would actually try to spin the story by saying it was Britney's idea, perhaps to garner more headlines. We've realized that Britney has been trying to up her image recently, but this was out of the world. She took the girls to one side at rehearsals and put the idea forward. The other two were more than happy to take part because they knew how much attention it would get and thought it would be a good laugh. But it was a major departure for Britney because she has this girl next door tag, but she wants to show the world she's more a woman than a girl, and she certainly showed them that. Most people didn't think it would turn into the scandal it did, but MTV still tried to make sure that the word of the kiss wouldn't get out before it happened.
they rehearsed last, very late at like midnight.
It was a lockdown, no one was allowed in.
Only a few people knew that they had rehearsed the kiss, so it was pretty much the best kept secret.
We purposely started the show at like 4 minutes after 8. We actually held the pre-show longer because we felt that give people an opportunity to tune in. If they're not tuning in right at 8 o'clock, we don't want them to miss this moment.
And Britney Spears' manager would also later say that Madonna was very rigid about rehearsals. Madonna has been very, very, very rigid about rehearsals. She was telling Britney and I every day, be here tomorrow at 10 o'clock. She would never address me by my name. She would just say, you make sure Britney's here tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So when it actually happened, it seemed things paid off. And as you heard in the clip, a lot of people had a lot to say, starting with xtina, coming straight out the gate with precision and angst. Here's what she had to say. The VMAs were so vanilla, so safe, so predictable, no edge. Apart from Madonna, Mary J. Blige, and myself, who had her mic switched on. That is very disappointing to me. I agreed to do it in the first place only because Madonna had told me that it was mandatory to sing live. She suggests that although Spears sang live during rehearsals, when the show went on the air, she was lip syncing. Who knows what happened exactly? She was supposed to, but somewhere along the line, I don't know, maybe some money changed some hands under the table. These people aren't artists, they're just performers, fake and superficial, like the entire event. I'm very disappointed with MTV, just look at the way they handled the kiss. MTV didn't even screen my kiss properly, they cut away instead for Justin's reaction shot. How predictable. Let's see the ex-boyfriend's response. Pathetic. Britney would later respond on TRL.
Oh wait, I gotta say this, but didn't she kiss her too?
Right. That's what threw me off about
She
that.
kissed her too, right?
However, it seemed that xtina wasn't the only one exasperated with the kiss, though for different reasons. And millions of Americans across the nation were chiming in to say how they felt about the infamous smush.
Obnoxious. It was nasty. I think it was sick.
I think they look very good together. Off the hook, I loved it.
See? About what? See, people in the real world work for a living. They don't watch that stuff.
Did you see the big kiss? Yes! Madonna's back to her bisexual ways.
Rolling Stone magazine would also later say that millions reported a funny feeling while watching the Britney Madonna kiss. And it seems that for most people, it was the fact that two girls were kissing that made them uncomfortable, as when an Atlanta radio station erected a billboard featuring the kiss with the text, "Their music stinks, but we do 'em," they got many complaints from parents. The billboard was pushing the edge, but I didn't think it was offensive. But we got calls from area residents who passed by the board who were expressing their discontent that they were having to have uncomfortable conversations with their children and just felt it was morally offensive. Okay. As well as the general public, celebrities were also giving their 2 cents on what they thought of the kiss, and MTV made sure to ask anyone who passed by their red carpet the all-important question, including the man of the night, Justin Timberlake, who was asked about the kiss by MTV on 3 separate occasions.
What did you think of the opening number?
It was very glossy. What did you think of it?
I love the expression on your face when they kissed.
Come on, man. Well, the expression came from the fact that the cameras were, you know, right after the kiss, they were like this. And I was like, come on, come on.
It's too easy, right?
Yeah, it's you know,
but what'd you
had
think?
to expect.
There were also these reactions.
You guys talk about it?
No, I just got to rehearsal and was like,
what?
Like, I'm looking like, did that just happen? Is that really them?
I wanted a kiss too, but they left. I was like,
that was great.
It was fascinating.
That was wonderful.
You like that?
Every guy in America was like, whoa.
Entertainment Tonight would also catch Christina's reaction before she found out what they did to her kiss.
Britney was a little shy at first, and Madonna kept having to go, Britney, kiss me, kiss me. And of course, Britney gets on there, you know, trying to do the open mouth thing, and Madonna knew she wanted closed mouth tonight.
And did you tell her, come on, Britney, loosen up, this is not thing at all?
Well, overall, I think she needs to do that.
The kiss would be featured on all the celebrity tabloids the next day, and there were also many people who criticized it, like Stevie Nicks, the most obnoxious moment in television history, Bette Midler, tacky and irresponsible, Britney and Madonna know that 11-year-olds are watching, Mariah Carey, Madonna and Britney's goal was to appear more in the media, and it looks like they got what they wanted, and Beyonce. I couldn't do what Madonna and Britney did at the MTV Awards. I knew it was going to happen from rehearsal, but it was still a shock when they did it. I kept thinking maybe it's just a rumor and they're not really going to do it. Then they did, and it was a real eye-opener. Yes, it was. And Britney would later spoof her infamous smooch on SNL.
It's not that we mind kissing, right?
No, not at all.
But you know if we do, you know what the cover of Us Weekly would look like, don't you?
Yeah, you know, and let's not do that, not yet. Maybe I'll do it at my first song or something like that, after my first song.
Yeah, and maybe if, like, you guys want it bad enough.
Years on, the kiss has become a shining example of peak edginess for teens worldwide, and even Kylie Jenner has made an attempt with her best friend at capturing some of that 2000s magic. About the edgy bisexual pop stars themselves, while Christina has only addressed the kiss once in an interview with Andy Cohen in 2018.
Did it bug you that they cut away for the xtina kiss?
It was weird. And you know why they cut away for it?
Justin,
it was a Justin reaction
with Britney
shot.
At the time, or?
No, they were exes, but still it was just like a cheap shot. It was like,
right.
Okay.
Madonna and Britney have both made multiple references to the kiss. In the same infamous 2012 interview from which we got this moment,
it feels reductive.
Is that good?
Look it up.
Madonna was also asked about the kiss, saying,
Good kisser?
Yeah, cool.
You would do it again?
Well, no, I already did it. I don't like to repeat myself.
And in 2015, while on the Rebel Heart tour, she said,
Anyways, happy birthday, Britney. She is a great kisser. I'm just telling you that right now, okay? No lies.
While Britney also addressed the kiss in the same year.
The last time I was on this stage, I kissed a girl, a little lady. Her name was Madonna.
Though this moment was certainly short-lived, it has inspired countless scores of performers who wish to achieve the same controversy that this performance did, and a countless number of teens across the world who want to see what it's like to kiss a girl, and if they'll like it. Do you think that the kiss is one of the most iconic cultural moments? Do you feel sorry for xtina? What do you think VMA performers have to do to top this moment in the future? Let me know in the comments down below, like the video, and subscribe if you're new.
It was just a nice informal kiss. You kissed your grandfather like that?
What?